Hey, good morning, everybody. Voodoo. Yeah, y'all tap that as y'all come in here, okay? Good morning, Prayed Up. Ray Black, Dovey. W, you been kicking up a fuss over there, girl. All right, then. Good morning, Stacy. Listen, I know y'all see my title, but when I get done, if y'all want to go to the YouTube stuff, y'all can. Well, yeah, I've been watching stuff. The most stuff I watched lately. Let me give my speech. Shout out to Pastor Juicy Boot. I'm giving my speech with Lady Nika's birthday party this past weekend, Friday, and it was really a nice party, and everybody showed up for. It was really nice. It really was. But guess what, y'all? What's this? Bless Watkins. What is this? What? Oh, something popped up on there. I don't know. I must have hit something. At the same time, the same exact time that Lady Nika was doing her party, Stanky Baby came on with a birthday party. It came across my recommendations while Lady Nika was on, and I was in and out that day too. So, I'm in the store and stuff. I made a point, I had to go over there to my girl's party. And she came across, and of course, I wondered what's going on because she never did a birthday party at the same time. I know their birthdays in the same month or close to the same days or whatever. Y'all, guess what she's doing? Slow twerking. She was trying to twerk and her body just went moving. It looked like it was going in slow motion. She was dropping it down in slow motion. And then every second she was getting tired trying to twerk. Now when her and Lockheed Boss Lady had a contest and she was mad because Lockheed won, you can tell then she's run out of energy. And that's when everybody was talking about when she bent over and she had that spot in the middle of the pants. I don't know, a lot of y'all was around here back then. I guess that's around the time she started saying, yeah, she be spotted like that because, she smell like fish or whatever went on back then. But I said, now, she didn't take nothing away if that was her motive or whatever, because she barely had anybody watching her. Since y'all, well, not y'all per se, a lot of people like to talk about numbers. At that point, she had 147 people watching. I said, well, all the folks had for her birthday. Because in the years preceding that, used to be hella people there for her birthday, dropping super chats and everything. So if that was her intentions, it didn't work. I just thought, that was kind of odd. But I didn't stay there. I stayed there long enough to see slow motion. Good morning, Jay Paris. Y'all, like I said, y'all see my title. Yeah, W been over there cutting up, girl. She was over there last night saying something about it wasn't no funeral for real. At the end of me talking, W, you can come tell me what you was talking about. You was saying lovely love came on in, and somebody that's grieving don't act like that. Yeah, girl, I've been in your bushes now. Now, I haven't been coming on live last week. I took that mental break all last week. And I was working on trying to get better at doing uploads. I've been working on that, y'all. And I'm moving over to TikTok. And when I get over there finally, I'll let y'all know when I'm there. I'll be dropping it in my chat. And speaking of that, and it's not, well, let me say this, not that I'm leaving the beef sector totally. I figure I'll be on here about 2 or 3 times a week. It's just time to do something different. You know, which brings me to 7 stars. She's thinking along the lines I am. She want to do something different. 7 stars says she's leaving. She won't be doing B sector. She's going to be doing true crimes and conspiracies. She said it like this. She said, this shit is getting ridiculous. Now I understand the part that she's saying is getting ridiculous. So I'm going to look and watch for her when she starts doing her true crimes. She said, but she'll be in the bushes. You know, she'll be in the bushes watching everybody. Good morning, Robin. And that's why it's not a hell of a lot of beefing going on. People say beef sector not beefing. Well, a lot of our soldiers, and what I mean by that, the old timer beef sector people that was around 3 years ago and they used to be in the TSCC chat, a lot of us, we don't really come on and beef no more like we used to. Then you got the new people and they doing something totally different. And, you know, lose a beef, lose a roast, take the channel, flag the channel. Swatting, you know, but people say, oh, that was going on back then, but I don't remember nobody taking nobody's channels. I don't remember nobody porno bombing nobody. It's just some stuff, you know, I don't know. And yeah, people looked up people's families back then. I get that. But to me, I don't know. It's just different. It's just totally different. Oh, Debbie, you saw that back then, that wet spot girl? Oh, Lord. Yeah. So my title, I didn't know if anybody want to come talk about these subjects, but I was happy about it. Who on here watched Big Brother? Do anybody watch Big Brother? Because I want to go there. You know, and I might end up doing a shorter upload with that. Who watches Big Brother? Because I'm going to talk about Big Brother. You know, I was glad that this year another Black person won. But this year, I think it was, 1, 2, maybe 4 Black people this year. And in the past, you have maybe 2, sometimes 3 Black people at the most. Well, Big Brother back in the day when it first started, from my understanding, it was like a sorority house. And there was always all Caucasians. And then when they started having a few Black people, maybe, like I said, 2 or 3, but they would always get voted out before they make it to the jury. I remember about 4 seasons ago, was just one Black chick made it to the jury. It was just one. They get voted off. Okay, y'all know about last year when they got in the house, the melanin people, and they seen that it was 7 of them, that they formed an alliance. And the alliance was them, never broke one of them off. They looked like each other. And for all them to take one buddy, each one of them had a Caucasian person, so it could be a lot of them. But anyway, y'all, they made history last year, the first Black person, because 3 seasons before that, there was a Spanish guy that won, but never a Black person. So last year, oh my God, it was epic. At the end, it was just 7 of them fighting it out. But this year, Taylor she has been Miss Congeniality or something like that first, a beautiful Black woman. And what happened was a lot of people in the house, especially all the ladies, and it was this one main one that got off because she was having mental issues. I can't think of her name. Well, to me, she was heading it up because Taylor would go over there, went over by the pool table. She was playing pool with all the guys, and she had on a bikini, a beautiful lady. But to me, she was filling out the men first, and she was going to give the ladies, you know, and figure out what alliance she want to form. But then Millie started saying, oh, she don't want to talk to this lady. She don't give this lady. She's doing this. She's doing this. But they treated her like dirt. They treated her like pure D shit. Let me say it like that. In their house, all those ladies, they were bullying her. I mean, and she handled it though, y'all, with grace and class. She never, you know, got loud. She would get emotional, and she would always be eating her Lay's potato chips. And there's one guy, when he got evicted, he said some stuff too. I mean, y'all should have seen the hate. All of a sudden, they started liking her. The one that she started having a romance with, you know, a showmance with, like that. They formed this. He talked to all these people, and they wanted to bring Taylor in, you know, for their alliances. And there she started making friends with people. And some of the ladies was just purely jealous. I think that's what it was. Because she's a beautiful lady. I don't know how many of y'all was watching that. You know, but she ended up on she ended up winning, y'all, that's $750,000. And America voted for her as, you know, the most popular in the house, the most liked in the house. So she won an extra $50,000 with a trip. So she won $800,000, y'all, in that trip. Did y'all see that? Exactly what Black people do when they stick together. And I said, oh no. First I was thinking it was just gonna be a white and a black on there. And I was thinking, oh, don't vote her off, bring her with you. And he did, he brought her with him, but her speech was epic. And I think that's what changed people's mind at the last minute for them to vote for her. She got 8 votes. It was 8-1. And she was hated. Now in the beginning, the lady that was trying to start all the mess with her, I can't remember her name. She was telling all the ladies, we need to get her out because she's the type of person, now just way up in the game, way the 3rd week. She's the type of person that would just buzz through it and end up winning this whole thing. And she did. Because when people came at her, she was just so classy with it, y'all. I mean, she didn't fly off the handle. I mean, her temper. Now, is anybody here following me? Yeah, she walked away with the whole bank. Phenomenal. The American Bank of the $50,000 in the trip, the whole money. Now, I want to know if anybody here watched that besides me, because now I know Brianna was keeping up with it because I saw her the other day and she's telling everybody to go vote for Taylor. Good morning, Jill's Comfort Zone, light skin tears. But Monty, oh my God. Okay, I guess he was still doing what they did back in the day. Who won the most comps? Who, you know, and you know, they resume. Who won the most head of household and you know, stuff like that. But she said, she told the jury, I challenge y'all to vote on other merits. Resilience. She said, I am resilient. And she was on the block 6 times. And so she played a good social game. She knew how to talk herself off that block. And then her Monty ended up having an affair. And he was the main one, the black guy, that hated her. For some reason, people, they were believing the lies that all this group of ladies, and it was one black girl in that group of ladies. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, with them, oh, let's get her off. And every time they tried to vote her off, it did not work. This year, the backstabbing friend that tried to get her out, you know, and tried to manipulate somebody to give a sympathy vote because she knew she was getting 1 vote and it would have been both the vote. This was very good this year, y'all. This is very good. So I'm trying to see if anybody else watched that. Good morning, Bless. Monique, Stacy. So I don't see nobody really speaking on it. I don't think a lot of y'all watch Big Brother on here. Like I said, I know Brandon. But now check this out. Y'all remember Lockhead Boss Lady? I mean, Lockhead Boss Lady. She was over in the beef sector. She got tired of the beef and she moved on. And she, oh my gosh, she stuck with it. She had 2, 3, maybe 5 people watching her. I know the last time we watched this, me, Duchess, and Spitty Boy and a few more people. And in my mind, I don't know where she is. I still ain't seen her in a long time. I don't know where she at. I see something. Lori Axel. Anybody seen Lori Axel? I hope she okay. Well, she would always be on there. I never moved her for a bit of mine because she might show back up one day, but wherever she is, I hope she's fine. I hope she's okay. Now you know I'm throwing out wishing well prayers to her. But Lockhead stuck with it, y'all. And she never really had a lot of viewers on YouTube, which that don't matter. She had good commentary. But on Instagram, y'all, honey, she be doing it. She can get up to 1,000 people and all the other apps that she on. But she been giving good interviews. She been interviewing people for that Love and Marriage show. So she just announced yesterday or late last night that when everything settled down, she's going to be interviewing Taylor. So my point is, she moved on, became successful. Now, why is being successful if he just stayed the course? Because he still be want to dip and dabble over here, and he still do a lot of lying and stuff, you know, like his big fat snotty nose self do. But you know, no neck and all. But who else left here was successful? I don't know, but it's, you know, so I be kind of bragging on Lockhead, but yeah, commission reviews. Yeah, that's who she is. Commission reviews and Lockhead Boss Lady. New name. And back then she used to wear makeup and all that kind of stuff. She would dreads. This whole year she got her hair cut down real short. She got it dyed platinum, I think that's the color of it. She wear her makeup and she's beautiful. So she changed overall, y'all. You know, eventually she started off just being herself. Eventually, I don't know if maybe somebody was coaching her or whatever. That's fine, you know, to start, you know, fixing up like that. And she's beautiful. Yep, that's who she is. Commission Reviews. For y'all that didn't know who Lock Your Boss Lady was. Now, that's a successful one. But we know Tasha K is very successful. You know, she used to be over here trying to be VS's, one of VS's mentor, but VS didn't want to deal with her, but Wiley jumped on it. But she used to deal with everybody over here too. You know, and she took 7 stars on her wing too. I think they still good friends. You know, it's a lot of people that became successful and moved on. And a lot of y'all new people just don't know that. Like I said, Tasha K successfully and Wiley got rid of New Mexico. I don't know what she said or done, but he don't bother her like he used to. Because when she kicked him to the curb and got rid of him, then he came with Wiley trying to buy Wiley, talking about computers and stuff. But Wiley didn't accept that bribe and got rid of him. But over here now, I guess it's just too many newer people that's been here 2.5 years that go over there and act and solicit his help and stuff, you know, and that's just, maybe that's why, you know, we can't seem to shake him up. Well, not me. I don't fool around with him like that at all. Some of the new people will, I guess. I don't know. I don't fool with him like that at all because we've been around knowing all about the N-word. I mean, he might have called what the jigger 50 million N-words. I don't know, allegedly, but I did hear one of them. You know, when he talked about it real bad, I just don't fool around like that. And that's why I always say I don't bother him. He don't bother me because I don't got time for that. I don't have nothing to come with him. And that old white man used to be over here that's surfing it down to everybody else. Child, I don't mess with Christopher W. either. I remember how he came here to save us too. You know, I you know what I'm saying? I know how they feel down in the core about us melanated people. So I don't fool around with them. Ray Black, I am not let up on them. Came for me, mine, or them. Yeah, we're going to get to that, W. I just want to see if there's anybody interested in the Big Brother. Yeah, if y'all wasn't, y'all, and I'm telling y'all about it, all y'all would love it if y'all would just watch it. It was really epic. The second year in a row. And only this year, there was not an alliance made with all melanated, and then it was a Caucasian. But last year, oh my God, the way, who was that made? Who in here remember who made that group up? Who made the, what was her name? She was the one put it together and say, now each one of us gonna grab a Caucasian friend. So that way, that each one of our friends would help us to vote out who we trying to get out. What was her name? Come on, y'all. I know one of y'all in here watched it last year too. Good morning, Purple Peach. But that's the difference this year. It just happened to fall like that. And it wasn't that many of them this year. It just happened to fall like that. But they had the one guy, Kyle, everybody got mad at him. And I know he's been voted out because he said something. See, his mind was on racist kind of stuff. He was telling his friend, I think the attorney, what is his name? The one that was winning all the comps. He was telling him and his friend Brittany that Kyle said that the Black people are forming an alliance. So he was kind of doing a race thing, but they held on to that card until they needed to play that. And then they told all the people in the house, not just the two Blacks that were there. And they came, but see, he said he didn't know no better. He was, you know, the way he grew up in his surroundings, there wasn't a lot of melanated people, and he didn't think none of it. Anyway, they got rid of him. He understand now that was a racist kind of thing, that he was trying to cause division in the house and make everybody think that they was playing a race card or something in there, and that was far from the truth. Just like last year, it wasn't about a race card. It was about them trying to get to the end because they know that in the past, the Black people always go first. You know, last year, and that's why it made history for Big Brother. You know, that's the way that went. So it's really hi, Ray Black. I love, yeah, Lady Love. What was the attorney name? Him and Brittany was friend. I can't think his name, and I'm looking at it right now in my face. He's white, thin, with glasses. He turned out to be he was an attorney on there. You know, everybody told they professions last night too. What was his name? Say his name. I can't remember his name. Not Mark. Was it Mark? He was winning. He was winning all the comps, so they had to get rid of him. Had to get rid of him. Michael, yeah, okay, yeah, Michael. So Michael and Brittany, yeah. So they end up telling what Kyle had said. And then they did question him. Joseph was an attorney too. He said that last night, Trey. So I do got some people that know about the big brother. But wasn't y'all happy that oh my God. I don't know, it's just epic. Because I was gonna throw my phone at that TV. Had he not picked Taylor to sit there by him, even though they had a final two. But he said they only made their final two in the last month and a half. He had already made a final two with 4 people. And then, like I said, him and Taylor became lovers. But I was wondering, was she using her womanly wiles too to make sure he take it to the end? I mean, he was blinded by how she looked. She's a beautiful lady. Y'all need to go see. She's a beautiful lady. That's my first time hearing of her. I was watching. She all down Twitter right now. Whoever be on Twitter, go look up Taylor. Okay. So I said, oh, no, you better take her. You better take her. And he did. But he thought he can beat her, though, sit next to her. And he gave the usual speech, like she said. He mentioned everything he won, his social game. And she told them, I challenge y'all to vote on the most resilient. Just change it this year, honey. And that speech touched everybody and made people in the last few seconds. And one of them said, I just, in the last 25 seconds, decided I was going to vote like this. Only one person voted for him. And that was the one he's supposed to take to the final two. But it was epic, y'all. So I'm going to move from there. Oh, yeah, he fell in love with her. Phenomenal. But I'm glad he took her to the end, like I'm saying. It gave her almost $1 million with those kisses she gave him. Yeah. But he did win $75,000 to Black people, first and second place. Now, let me move on. Now, y'all, also over the weekend, I have been keeping up with the Larry Reid and the alleged Pastor Whitehead. Y'all know the one that grabbed that woman, choked around the neck. I have been keeping up with that. Okay. I watched it. It was Inside April. She got on the panel on Larry Reid the other day. I was so proud of her. What you at Inside April? But because he was, letting people come up and speak on whatever they wanted to say about the situation. It turns out the cigar blogger then hooked up with the alleged pastor over there and sent the cigar blogger, which name is Daryl Moore, sent all those tapes that we heard was 2 or 3 years ago, alleging that Larry Reid was trying to get and have sex or do whatever with some young boys. Well, Pastor Whitehead need to know we saw all that, been there, done that. That's not nothing new. And he was over there playing all the tapes that the cigar blogger. Now, the cigar blogger have a gag order, not to mess with Larry Reid. He can't play the tapes, do none of that. So I'm assuming the loophole was if he's sharing somebody else, they can't put it out there. Now, I don't know if he thinks that's going to turn us against Larry Reid or what his motive is, but we heard all that. We've been through all that. And the thing is, what I really think is this Whitehead guy is jealous because there's, I don't know if you call him a bishop, Jordan. I don't know if that's his title or whatever. Anyway, he's a mentor of Larry Reid. And I think that the Whitehead man is jealous of that because he wanted to be under Pastor Jordan. I believe that's what that really is, in my opinion. So, yeah, Bishop Jordan. I'm right, Bishop Jordan. He is Larry Reid's mentor. And he said, Larry Reid said the only reason why he had gave Whitehead a chance in the meanwhile, only because Bishop Jordan told him to give him a chance. Okay, but but it's purely jealousy up there. That's what it is. And so Larry Reid said he only met Whitehead one time. He don't really even know the man. But there's a lot of jealousy there, lawsuits and stuff. But I'm wondering, since the cigar blogger did that, is Larry Reid able to bring the suit back up? Because even to a third party, he don't need to be doing all that. I don't know if y'all keeping up with none of that either. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've been hopping around. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back in the chat so I can speak if anybody else came in. I was so happy for her and all the other Black players that have been cited in this game. slighted. Yeah, but you see how she was treated too, Trey. Oh my God. And she made it to the end. She was an underdog. They treated her. Oh my God. And the one guy that made the speech was leaving out about her. He came and talked good about it too, how they brought 4 of them back to sit on the stage with the jury. She changed everybody's mind about her. They don't hate her like that. Taylor definitely took out everyone that was gonna. She really did. And I guess she can go home and laugh at them now. Especially the one that got kicked off. They had the mental issue. She left on her own. She had that going. Oh, she's the type that's gonna win. Look at her. She's over there with all the men. She's trying to sway their votes with her sexuality. Oh, girl, that lady just went on and on. And Taylor said this the most in her life she ever been called a bunch of bitches in that house. In her real life, people didn't disrespect her like that. They were just truly jealous of her. Monty really liked Taylor. It gained her almost $1 billion with those kisses he gave him. Oh, yeah. He wasn't gonna. Good morning, Miss Theo. Bless that woman should not have been at that church. Oh, now, have y'all been watching her too? She do got a page. Did you see the one that be holding that baby doll, Purple Peach? The one that went there with the pastor lady. She said she only went there because she just needed some footage. But no, they shouldn't have went there. But at the same time, he didn't have to grab her and choke her either. He didn't have to scratch her, but she got arrested too as well. Good morning, Miss Brown Hester. Just Blaze, the MO tired of you. They trying to scandalize Larry's name with those. Yeah, Purple Peach, and we've been through all that. We know all about them tapes. We know all about them tapes. That ain't gonna change our mind. We all know Whitehead is a self-ordained fake bastard. I said bastard, excuse me, y'all. Bishop. What? Here is nothing, got nothing at all. Larry going too far with that Botox got him looking like Grace Jones. I ain't recognize he got Botox. Yeah, he wanted to be under the Bishop Jordan. So I think it's a lot of jealousy there. I knew about him, but hadn't heard him plan them is get out to a larger audience who had not. Yeah, for the people that never heard of it, yeah, that's interesting to them, Miss Cruiser, but us that was around and heard it, yeah, just listen to your lies. Stay in order. Yeah, she was over there doing it, wasn't she? Yeah, it's damaging to the new people, but they figured out too that we went through all that. And Larry was good, but is it still in the courts, Miss Cruiser? You would know that. You know what I'm saying? I lost where I was in the chat trying to speak to people. Miss Cruiser, dance, cook, make smoothies, might involve some of the grandkids with me, do some dance, just everything. I just want to be on there and do something fun. Yeah, I just want to, and I'm gonna be doing I just put it to you, various things. I want to go over there to the TikTok, and a lot of my peers over there too. I just like TikTok. It is hilarious, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun. I can go over and get some kikis like I used to do over here on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, good morning, Jill's Comfort Zone. It's gonna be fun. And like I said, I'm anxious to see. I will be watching a 7 Stars when she do her true crimes and stuff. I always kind of figured though she would be one to want to go do something different too. You know, sometimes you just got to move on. You don't want to stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say this, and ODS to correct me if I'm right. I think ODS want to get back, stick with his mukbangs, because that's how I met him. That's how we all met him. And then he got over here a little bit. I just feel like, and I like his mukbangs. It's just like I like Usopp over there. And a lot of them, Sharice, I'm the cooking people. I like them all. I like everybody that I watch. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it's time to move on after almost 3 years. She loved those potato chips, girl. Good morning, Monique. I know I'm behind if I'm trying to see who I didn't speak to real fast. Good morning, Angie. I'm going to drop the link. We're going to be talking in a minute. Yes, I don't watch that show. Okay. Was floppy. Terrence. So you talking about the Terrence on the show on the West Virginia on the Big Brothers? Commission reviews is like it. Yeah. Okay. So I am way behind. Let me go down. Okay. I'm really behind. Okay. I think I'm caught up now. Light skin tears. I with you because I was definitely in my feeling when I saw that replay. I stand behind you. So for interest, he's showing it to them. Well, yeah, of course he is. But like I said, I don't think that's going to damage him. I think it's too many. It's more of us that saw it unless that happen, but whatever, it ain't gonna damage him. I don't think it will, but that's what he's trying to do. He's grasping at straws. And Whitehead, I know you don't watch me, but I'm gonna tell you this video, it ain't gonna work. I'ma still watch it, and many million other people gonna still watch you all like Larry for real. You don't owe me any apologies, sis. I took it in. We'll make some changes. I'm going to tell you go feel a copy it all on my channel. Purple page. That lady was out of order. She went here to cause problems. Oh, I can't wait to hear what you're talking about, Debbie. Because I didn't know nothing about no funeral that you said lady, what's her name was over there? Lady Love was talking about. You don't have to change a thing. I don't want to take away your voice. Oh, just fooling around with you. I would have weight gain. He can have some good meals over there, though. Yes. Okay. Whitehead is not likable. Larry is a bit much too, but at least he's entertaining. He's very entertaining. Why did the lady get arrested? Which lady? People being to the table is not true because it's got people called unnecessary chaos. Okay, so that's what's going on with the Whitehead Larry Reid situation right now. Whitehead is grasping at straws, and he's jealous. He's just jealous of Larry Reid. He want to be the Pastor Jordan like Larry Reid, and that's just my opinion. But other people came on the panel as well. I don't know if y'all remember Angela Stanton. She was the one that wrote that book, Lies of a Housewife, and she was the one that did the crimes with Apollo, which was Phaedra's husband at the time. They would go at night when the car dealership is closed, over there, the luxury cars, they get the VIN number, get a key made, go back at night and drive it off. I mean, they was making millions, and they was scamming the government for money. I mean, they just had it going on. Apollo did 5 years. I think Angela did 5. She had kids. She said, but Phaedra didn't stick to the end of the bargain. Phaedra was attorney, and she said she was just, a fan of Phaedra. Phaedra, she was 19, and Phaedra was a young attorney, and Phaedra told her no matter what, she'd have her back. She said Phaedra did go to her mother's funeral for her while she was locked up. She said, but she wasn't there for her. So when she got out, when she saw her on the Housewives telling all her lies as if she had nothing to do with the crime and she was the mastermind, that's when she didn't like that at all. But I used to talk to her all the time on Facebook. She asked me back, and then she ended up being in a reality show about ladies that had did time with 4 other ladies that was with her. I'm talking about Angela Stanton. She got on Larry Reid's panel. And then after that, she got involved in politics. So she even was in Washington with Trump. She's a Republican. But anyway, the lady became very successful. She was the one I think I talked about last year that her son transitioned, but she said she gonna always call him a son, and they never really did get along. I think I talked about it last year, and I played him and her arguing. But at this point, she said that she let go and let God. In other words, she accepted her son, but she's still gonna call him son. So that's a long story in itself. For those of y'all that don't know Angela Stanton, that's what I'm talking about. Tasha was arrested. Oh, you asking why Tasha got arrested? The lady that went to that church trespassing. She got arrested. She wasn't supposed to be in there, in the church, which is true. But I still don't think he needed to grab her like that. You know what I'm saying? Debbie, just go in there and get it. Anyway, let me move on. That's a little bit what's going on. That's the new stuff going on now. Bishop Whitehead is over there grasping at straws, trying to get, people like that. Now, let's get to the Timothy Norton thing. Then I got to get to the YouTube stuff. Now, Tim Norman. Oh, by the way, the Sweetie Pies had her last service this past Sunday because, a restaurant closed. And a lot of people was thinking that it closed, the people that didn't really keep up with it because of what happened with her son. No, it played out on the show 4 or 5 years ago that the Veterans Hospital needed to expand. They didn't only just close her business, they closed the business down the whole block because they're going to expand. And I understand the redevelopment situation because it came through that time of all my dad's house. And they had talked about it years before they bought it. And then after they bought it, everybody moved from that area. It took another 2 or 3 years before they started demolishing, all the houses and stuff. So I'm assuming that's how it's going to be. So that's what really happened with that. But this is where I still get kind of confused at what she called her son, her grandson, that's pleading with her grandma and they do that. begging her to believe him. Then all of a sudden, come take a lie detector test, which I think Tim put in her ear. But my thing is, why didn't you tell Tim to take a lie detector test? I think that's why a lot of people are mad at Miss Robbie. Now, I ain't mad at Miss Robbie. I'm not mad at her. But I am wondering, why did she tell her son? Because he was the one that was a criminal. And now that I think about it, he probably was looking for her insurance to see what kind of insurance she had. The house was tore up as if somebody, they took the money, don't get me wrong, but it was all tore up as if they was looking for something. So my thing is, why didn't Tim go do a lie detector test? And the boy, I felt so bad for when his sister was explaining how he was living. Now I want to get to the food stuff. You know, I'm just talking about some stuff that they talked about. They ain't got nothing to do with the murder, whatever the way you want to say it. People was talking about, especially on Philly Fields. I watch Philly Fields. Oh, she didn't let her people eat. Well, ain't that what every business people don't? You work in a clothing store, you get a 10 or 15 cent discount. Some restaurants might take 50% off the food, or some might make you buy your food and you get all the drinks free. Then they complaining, well, we made Kool-Aid with to bring on sugar. Why would she give away her products like that? I mean, listen, they wasn't giving her no free labor. So why she was paying them. So they needed to pay her. Some people don't let you eat their profits up like that. Now, my dad's restaurant, he gave him a percentage off, but that's different. He even had credit with the people that was hungry. He feed the homeless. Then you had some people want to come out. He said those things and stuff was his best customer because they sure came there and they got through hustling on the person, paid their bill. So he fed them. You know what I'm saying? But the employees, it was 50% off. So I don't feel like she needs to give her profit away. I'm not, and people is down on her for that too. I can't believe she didn't let the employees eat. Well, just think about it. I was watching a show one time and she asked Tim how many people that worked that day. He said about 70. Now think about 70 people getting a free meal. I know it's got to be at least $15 for the whole plate or whatever. Unless just say the minimum is $10 or $12. 70 people. Now they're gonna eat their meal. Later on, while you're still at work within that 8 hours, they're gonna be snacking on something. I wouldn't let them eat my profit either. You ain't give me no free labor. Now I don't know who agree with me or who don't, but I don't see that. So they finding anything. Sugar is expensive. Why would she let all 70 people bring their Kool-Aid in there and all of them use a cup of sugar to make this up a picture of Kool-Aid? I just understand that. I feel like they could have paid a percentage. She had to buy all that stuff. Yeah, and a lot of people say she's guilty because how she treated him. And see, the reason why I think Miss Robbie was all gung-ho about, and we're going to find out and who did this to that boy. We got to catch him. He needs justice. When she found out was a big, hipped, pregnant-looking son with the big titties and all, she stopped talking about Andre, period. It wasn't about who did it. I mean, she's sticking with her son. So that's another reason why everybody's mad at Miss Robbie. They say, wow, you don't mention his name. We don't hear you consoling the family. We don't hear you come on and say, I love my son, but he was wrong. It's like you covered him, upheld him in this, probably like the way you upheld everything he did as a child, and he was raised in prison. And I feel like that's why he had no family values. That's why he learned how to be cold-hearted. You know, when kids, you know, in the most important years when they're growing up, when they're a child, and you instill stuff in them, that's how they form their personalities at that point. Tim got raised in the prison as a teenager. He became a man in there. That's the way he was taught in there, to be cold-hearted, show no emotions or none of that in the jail. Because I hear men can't be showing their emotions in there, no sign of weakness in their jails. So they'll end up being somebody's woman and more, you know, not by choice. This is just the stories that we hear. Okay? So she even said on one episode, when he socked that boy, Andre, in the chest, and then I hear he hit him more than one time, and hit Charles too, and they ran to tell Miss Robbie, and that's this she did fire him. He said, but Mom, they lady, they weak, they did, and y'all should see their face. I think I showed the pictures where the only time that man smiled is when he took that mug shot. He's sitting by it like that by Jennifer, looking crazy, deep and dark in eyes. He looked like a psychopath. That's just how he looked to me. I'm not surprised at the way she talked to Andre. That's how she talked on the show. Yes, I agree with you, Miss Cruiser. Let me go back up. Not every day. I ain't mad at that lady. I don't know them. I don't know the people either. It's just commentary. We don't know nobody we talking about really. No acknowledgement of what her child did. Exactly. She could have made him do the lie detector test too. And I got a feeling deep down she knew it. She just didn't want to admit it. And I would like to be a fly on the wall to see what she discussed with her sister and them after it's all over with. Because you see, the pictures, they was there for them. You know what I'm saying? And poor little Charles, we starting to see all the old clips of the show now. They're starting to show all of that. And they showed the one scene when Charles was telling Timothy, I don't like you. Have a good replay track for a while to come. You have covered the sweetie pie stuff from the rooted to the tootie. Oh, yeah, she been on there doing it since it started years ago. Yeah, and I've definitely been following it for years, like I always do. Like I'm still trying to follow the two little boys. Well, Andre's father was also killed because, and that's another thing. They showed that scene where Andre got killed. Tim's daddy got killed. Her sister, I think it was Jan? Monique's brother got killed on the same street. He walked down with it like, yeah, because sometimes I wonder how it turned out here. My daddy not get. He walking. She didn't really even want to walk down that street. Where else her family? It's the same street. Everybody got killed on that street. Oh, he was playing it off big time. And so right there tell you that he was psychotic. Something's wrong with him. Well, I just followed. Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Let's see. That keep popping up. Her grandson had no business living in what he was living. You know what, Ray Black, he was just so excited to be down there. He just loved his grandmother. And that's why I got confused there too. Because when he was getting ready to go to his graduation, he was living with Miss Robbie at that point. So how did he move from her for Tim to take over and move him to in a shack next door to the penthouse building? You know, she brought him down to the graduate and do good, but did she really believe that when Tim took over, since he was a man, she felt like Tim could be a father figure? And she had to know that Tim hated that boy about how he was treating him. To my Mr. That came in time to my other channel was doing for me, so I was able to check working and listening. Hi. I hope they get your Andre Sr. was killed in California. I thought that was her other son, father, that got killed in California. She said that it was gang related, and he had called and wanted to come back home too, but she told him no. And next day, he got killed down there in California. She said her other son. So Andre Sr. was also killed in California. I missed that one. Cat was too young for that. He got locked up as a child too. He wasn't around, was he? They say he rode a bicycle. She said he was on his bicycle when he went around whoever he gonna rob. A bicycle. He probably paid somebody, Miss Cruz, like he paid somebody to off Andre. He did. He paid somebody, probably told them what to look for. All I know is he had something to do with it and not Andre. Judging by everything I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody give you all their damn profit. And sugar is expensive. I don't know. What they gonna give her half of the 8-hour shift, they gonna give her 4 hours free? No. So that's what come on now. So I don't agree with those that say that she's supposed to let them, because niggas been there eating, take it all home, take place home and everything. Ain't nobody gonna do that. So Andre Sr. was also killed in California too. Okay, I know she said her other son. Well, anyway, all the men in her family's gone except for little Timothy now. Now that she count her nephew in, which is Charles. And Charles loved Miss Robbie like she's his grandmother and not a great auntie. Everybody been calling in there to Philly Field. Now, when I first start hearing somebody doing commentary day was Philly Field, but then I ended up finding Randomisville. And then, y'all, I found this lady named Dr. Blue. I really like her. And her voice still sound like a newscaster. I just like the way she speak also. I like Dr. Blue. Of course, I like Chronicle Speak. I was watching her before just even this Timothy thing, you know. So, but basically, all of them did good. Yeah. Can we talk about how the private eye Robbie Hart with 80 years old? Yeah, we can talk about it. 80 years old. Like, man, what? About a private eye Robbie Hart. Yeah, I don't know too much about the private eye though, Trey. So both of the men were killed in Los Angeles, and the son. No, I'm asking how did Andre go from living with Mr. Robbie, because living with it, because I saw the clip, and I saw when they played out on the TV how he was getting ready at her house to go to his graduation. And then somehow he ended up with Tim guiding them. That's what I'm saying, Miss Cruz. How did that happen? Because the mother said, Miss Griggs said he called down there telling he wanted Andre back to teach him how to be a man, and he did not be a man either. He just knew how to be institutionalized. You know, teach somebody how to be cold. Try to teach somebody how to be cold-hearted and dark, but you can't teach somebody to do that. That's just got to be something, and you just got to be a psychotic person with deep issues down in there. So I'm wondering why. And then he started saying he was scared of it. So how did he end up with Tim? He couldn't be. He didn't even want to be a father to little Timmy, because from what I hear, he didn't want the girl to go on with the pregnancy because they thought she was gonna be born with Down syndrome or something. And Janae wouldn't abort her baby, and then they had to do a C-section on her, emergency, at 6 months. Yeah. Yeah, he got other sons now by somebody else. We don't know about that son though. Yeah, so I heard he got another baby. So I only know about little Timothy, but I have been hearing that too. Yeah, I remember seeing him going back home and all that. But I'm just saying, why did he come back to Mr. Robbie? Why didn't Mr. Robbie just say, I got this big old house, grandson, come back to me? I don't know. I'm just confused about a lot of that. A lot of that we're not gonna know, since we don't know their real life. But you have had people that say they've been knowing Mr. Robbie for 60 years, 70 years. They know the family and all this. They've been over there talking over there at the Philly Field show. So I don't know. I just got to go by what I hear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why did Mr. Robbie call him back? Because he didn't like Tim at that point. So I'm confused. Why did he come back as Tim calling? I don't know. He was already expressing that he was afraid of Tim. And, so Tim had already beat him up. So I don't know. I got kind of confused. Thank you, Manny. Welcome, like, share, subscribe, donations, and all that good stuff if y'all want to. Sometimes I think y'all don't like me. The ones that say they really like me. Not for real, for real, for real. Now, okay. So I covered 7 stars is leaving to do true crimes and conspiracies. That's a good thing. Boss lady was one of our people over here. She got tired of the stuff over here too. She moved on. Very successful. Wiley's doing pretty good though. Even though he's still bringing snotty, big fat face, no next up over here. He's doing good. I got to hand it to him. He's doing great. And what else? Oh, stop grasping at straws, Whitehead. We don't care what you said about Larry Reid. It ain't gonna stop us from watching him. It's not gonna stop me for sure. Sweetie Pie stuff. Let's move on to the tube, and I'll start dropping my link too, because I've been on here. What? Yeah. Okay. Dubby, is you here, Dubby? Dubby. Let me see. I don't see. Because Dubby was talking about, I don't know what she was talking about when she said something about lovely love. I was watching Dubby yesterday and last night, I think that was. Lying something about the funeral. Y'all know something about that? I must say 7 stars does great commentary when it comes to things like that. I'm sure it's gonna be good because I'm gonna be over there and I'm gonna be watching her. I think Tim was jealous of Andre and Charles. Well, he was. And a lot of people think he was jealous of Charles, of Andre, Now, I don't know. He just didn't like Charles. He thought Charles was babyish. See, the thing is, Tim got raised in the prison. Andre finished high school in real life, and he was jealous that Andre led a better life and wasn't in crime like him. So he thought when a young man act like that, being he was raised in prison, that they supposed to act institutionalized like him. That's what I'm getting from him. He thought they were like sissified, not gay, but y'all know what I mean, just a spoiled brats to be young men. Because he only understood the institutionalized how he was brought up. I'll put it to y'all like that. So he was jealous of them. And then not only that, Charles was a nice looking young boy, young man, built up nice, like for a young man, built up to where he looked like he built like his mother. Actually, built better than Miss Robbie. He had a shape. He was a brick house, big hips, flat stomach, big old man boobs. I mean, he's built her like a woman. And then it looked odd because it was like he was half male, half female, so to speak. That built, if y'all get what I'm saying, not trying to be shady towards nobody, but y'all know what I'm saying. His build, it was just a build I ain't never seen before in my life. I put it to you like that. He just was the transition. He still would have looked crazy. And he acted like he absolutely hated young men that had a life that was outside and not in the prison where he was raised at. So he was jealous of a lot of stuff. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's what I see. And Charles was raised up normal, finished school and everything. And then you want to brag about all he did for Andre. Well, that was a show. That was to make people think you really like him. So it's time to collect the money, big dummy. And he planned on doing that when the boy first came 2 years before he got a policy. He already had that motion plan because he tried 5 times and got turned down before he found this insurance man that made up the fake insurance policy. So he had that in the works for almost 3 years to kill that boy. It is what it is. That's just what I think. That's just what I think. Now, yeah, he shaped up better than her. Yeah, he was. He was a brick house. He was built, I'm telling you. And people say he didn't look like that when he first came on the show. Well, he did start gaining all that weight. So I say, now, is he taking some kind of shots for his butt to grow like the chop? Lord, I don't know. And he just was jealous of young men. He just was jealous of young men. And he hated women. He wasn't in no relationship. He didn't want to be in no committed relationship with no woman. That's why he was buying women. He didn't really want to be in no relationship with Janae. She couldn't even get him to even go pick out the wedding stuff. He asked her to marry him. And then he took his cheap ass down there to the pawn shop to find her used wedding ring. He was supposed to go find her about a $3,000 engagement ring, and then the wedding ring, pay a little bit more after 5 years to get a big one, whatever, if he wanted to stay cheap. And Miss Robbie standing by him in the pawn shop telling me, but I really want that ring though. And y'all, yes, it did. Yeah, he was taking some shots. He doing something. Yes, yes, he does. I believe he really was. I don't know, but some people say it was steroids, whatever they take when they lifting weights and stuff. I'm thinking he was doing some transitioning. I mean, the man just looked crazy. A little bitty head up there, y'all, with that funny haircut that was out in the 70s. You know, during that time when what's the name of that show? I think Will Smith wasn't in. Was it House something? It was the bright skin guy with that haircut. And what's it called? The Mohawk. Wasn't that out in the 70s? See, he was so behind because of him being institutionalized, you know. And then he ended up cutting the baby hair like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me stop this link though. He be as hell, but them hips on the man. Them hips is not of God. You right about that. Well, he dark anyway. Them hips is not of God. Now that's a new one. Okay, well, good morning. I was talking about your party and Stanky Baby had a little party over there, Lady Nika. You didn't know it. It came across my accommodations. Yeah, it said she had 147 people. I said, where her people at? And girl was trying to twerk and it looked like she was moving in slow motion. Thank you for the super sticker. I think Tim was ashamed of those. Well, if he was, he should have stopped taking them shots. But anyway, I'm gonna drop this link. Oh yeah, house party. Yeah, house party. That's the name of it. Had box, and that's what they called it back then. Box cuts. Okay. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, my oldest brother, and I was a child, they had this haircut cut called soup bowl, and the soup bowl was, around the size, you like ball like that, and at the top you had little hair, but you didn't have it sitting up that high. And the cavadas, y'all been around on I'm talking about, and the cavadas was a ball hair cut. Then you had the V-neck, and then you had the flat top. All those different haircuts had different names. I remember all that. You know what I'm saying? But that, anyway, mohawks are back in style 6 years ago, but has since left again. So, but is that what he had? A mohawk? No, hips don't lie. And then he in prison all this time. Yeah. For some reason, he just hated young men. He hated young men because he felt like that was a weakness, how they act, but it wasn't. They were just normal. They were just raised normal. They didn't have to finish school. And he don't even seem like he took up no thing in jail. Took up no to come out. But see, the thing is, guys, that man got out of prison with everything waiting on him. His mama had a business, everything. He wasn't gonna have no hard time finding no job and nothing. That his mama already had it set up, made him work for a while to get familiar, and gave him a whole restaurant. He started stealing her money. Yep, he got greedy. He came out the prison after 10 years of growing up from a child. And he had everything right there for him. All he had to do was take a hold and go ahead and run with it and go ahead. No, he couldn't do it like that. He wasn't right there. Tell you it's crazy. Good morning, Rose Bennett. Still be using. Oh, let me drop this. I keep saying I'm gonna drop it because I know I got that much time to be on here. Using mama's recipes on vacation. Tim probably be a cook in the kitchen. He probably don't need to go in there though. But see, everybody gonna be wanting to get at Tim when they see them hips and that butt. You go, Tim. Now he say he look good in prison. Now prison life, he probably gonna have him a few stores in there. He probably gonna get close with some of the guards, sheriffs, whatever they might have down there, and have them smuggle in. He probably gonna be a D-boy in there, cell phone, something. He gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Because they make money in there, because he already know the ropes and how to set up in there. So he gonna live a good life in the prison too, as far as what they do in there. Because a lot of the men, from what I hear, they even send money home to their families because they make money in there. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be all right. For doing. He might be using a recipe. They might want him to cook in there because I heard that the feds is really, really needing it. So, oh yeah, he gonna fall right back into place. He know what he doing. He know how to handle that, and he act like that's what he really want to be anyway. He act like that's what he really want to do anyway. Tell the truth about it. Okay. Okay, let's see new comments. Somebody can grab that. Now let me see if anybody else came I need to speak to. Angela. Miss Robbie, where you at? Okay. Tim gonna be the entertainment. He gonna do it all. He might even make him a makeshift pole to get up there and swing them big old childbearing hips. I'm telling you, he gonna have his hustle in there. Believe that. He's gonna have his hustle. He gonna live just a good life in the inside as the outside. They make their way. Don't forget to top and send a blessing to y'all. If y'all really love me like you say you do, send over a blessing. Yeah. So I dropped the link. And if anybody wants to speak on anything or whatever, yeah, I know. W, what was you talking about? What funeral? See, I haven't been watching everybody, but What funeral? And come talk for a minute too while I go heat my coffee. Somebody just grab me. I don't care what y'all talking about. I need to get, oh, my coffee way over there. I didn't even have a sip with y'all either, huh? I just noticed that my coffee way on the side where I set it down at. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna change my banner to y'all when I get around to it. Yes, indeed. Let's see you up here. Say something, Miss Debbie.
Hey, hi, Miss Bless. How you doing?
Break it down. Say something, Miss Cruiser.
Hello, good morning. Hey,
Good morning. Now y'all talk for a minute.
Blessing. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, good
I gotta
morning, Miss
remember.
Cruiser.
Listen, I gotta run here and get my coffee. Let me move this. Hold on, give me a
Okay.
second. Y'all can talk while I go do that, please. Okay.
Hi, Miss Cruiser. How was your weekend, love?
They were pretty good. How was yours?
Okay, quiet, quiet. Just trying to get ready for this storm.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You
Yeah.
prepared and y'all going to stay it out.
Yeah,
I guess it's not really a whole lot of places to go if it's going to hit the whole
it
state.
really not. It really not because that wow.
So
Well,
I'm
they didn't
praying for
ask us
you
yet.
and
Yeah, they
Miss
didn't ask us
Pizarro
yet
and
to move. They getting the people off the street first,
okay.
like the homeless people, the ones at home will be and they taking care of the pregnant people first.
Well, I know you glad you ain't where you used to be. Look at that.
No,
Ain't that
no, no, no,
something?
no. You know what? No, what bothered me is that I wasn't thinking. I forgot whenever a storm come, it come from the Miami area first,
Hmm.
and where I was
Yeah,
at, I was
but where
more
you were,
safe.
that's a small area with all that doggone water.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah, and I was right there 3 miles from the beach, so
Yeah,
it always had got flooded where I was at. So either
yeah.
way, like I cannot run nowhere. Either way, I was right there in the eye of it.
And they was gonna protect the people on their Air Force base that wasn't far,
Yeah,
from it. But
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that
The Air
Patrick?
Force, yeah, yeah, Patrick Air Force,
Patrick.
yes,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took care of them, but they got the National Guards out, down here. Yeah, they got them out, full in effect. I think they came in like yesterday.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
tell you what, people who live in areas of Florida where you from and New Orleans, y'all are the toughest people I know to keep,
yeah,
enduring this and rebuilding and
yeah.
honey, my little week behind would have left.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I be saying that, right? Sometimes I used to sit back and say, like, there's certain part of the country that have a tornado, and I'm like,
Hmm.
this year they know that tornado's gonna come every year. Won't they leave it just like here? I
Yeah.
know the hurricane's gonna come. Why I leave? Why I won't leave? You know?
But it's not
So,
that easy. I have some cousins that been in Miami all their lives, and they always
yeah,
tell me, they say, "Cause it's not that easy. Just pick up and leave your home and what you used to and stuff." But them jokers tough though.
yeah.
They tough.
Sorry. I didn't mean to take that long, y'all. I had to actually heat my coffee up for a
But,
minute. What's
you
up,
know
y'all?
what?
Let me
The
move this
funny thing
stuff
I
in
ever
here.
experienced, right, when we had the one that came. It's not. It's funny now. A friend of mine, she's my best friend. She was from Miami Goose area, right? So me and her had met after the hurricane. They had relocated everybody from Homestead, Miami, right, and brought them on down north, Fort Lauderdale, move everybody down here. And anyway, she told me that they had full they full up the bathroom tour with beer, ice, and everything. She said that the hurricane, she heard the wind just blowing, 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 blowing. She said all of a sudden, she said she was in the bathroom, in the bathroom. So she said that when she opened up the bathroom door, she said that the whole damn house was gone. Only thing she do was close the damn door back and open up another can of beer.
I'm back,
That
ladies.
is so wild when I see that on TV that people like the whole
Okay,
house
all
is
right, now
gone around them. That is so wild.
But you know what? But you know what? It
wait a
was.
minute. I'm trying to tell
I'm
y'all
sorry.
I'm back.
I'm
Hold on, y'all. Let me get into the conversation. I'm trying to ask y'all what's going on, and I'm trying to tell y'all I'm back, but y'all ain't hear me. It must be good. What is y'all talking about? I'm trying to catch up.
It was.
And Manny,
It was.
and
It
Manny
wasn't
said that Dubby gonna be throwing her hips. So evidently Dubby been throwing some hips. And Tim went back home. You right, Lady Nika. The jail is his home. I'm trying to catch up. What is y'all talking about?
We was talking about we was actually talking about the hurricane in
Oh,
Florida,
okay. Y'all were gonna let
and
me in. I'm like,
people's endurance in Florida and the New Orleans area. That their endurance
oh,
is
okay, because I want to
incredible.
hit it. I want to interact. I want to interact with you guys.
But Dovey just told a funny story about somebody.
Oh, okay. Press
Oh,
on the
she did.
phone.
Yeah, my friend. She said that you remember when they had that bad storm up there and they had to rebuild whole Miami, Goose, and Key West. She said that they had them got ready for everybody. Like right now,
Hi,
is no
Tracy
beer
girl.
can be found. No beer
She-
can be found as of the yesterday. No beer is nowhere in the store, right? And the liquor store is having a field day. With the looking stuff leaving off the counter, right? So
That's right
she
over
said
there. So I was trying to get in. I was trying to get in morning, Tracy. They wouldn't let me in on the conversation.
So she was saying that she was in the bathroom and they had loaded up the tub with beer, ice, and everything. Cause hey, we gonna ride this thing out. She said that when she was in the bathroom, she opened up, was on the toilet. She opened up the bathroom door because she heard something blowing, woo woo woo, just blowing. Say when she opened up the bathroom door, she said the whole damn house was gone. She said she just closed back the bathroom door and opened up another damn can of beer.
That's
But
that's
I'm
my
glad y'all at
that's
some point y'all
Miami,
talking
Liberty
about Debbie.
City.
But Debbie, I was trying to ask you a question though, for real, when
I'm
I
sorry.
called
I'm
you.
sorry,
Let
Miss
me
Bliss.
finish
I'm sorry.
asking
I'm
you the
sorry.
question
I'm ready.
since I'm back now. Since I'm back, let me ask you this question.
Okay, go
Who
ahead.
died? What funeral was you talking about?
Well, Lovely Love said yesterday or day before yesterday that the person and her family first she said that the person wasn't related to her. Then it turned out to be she said that person was her cousin father that was dying in hospice. And anyway, when everybody started smoking her she said that she went and bought what it called one of the I call 'em one of those arms, right, to put the ashes in, right? So here I am, I'm sitting back looking at how this whole thing playing out. Each day it went from the car, from the axle to needing food. Now it's down to death. Wait a minute now. But she came out each time and she said that, well, no, I just was doing that with my car. She said, I just was scamming. I just was trying to get money out of you guys because that everybody else was getting money. So she said she just made it up. So, okay, I made a video and a couple other people made a video about it, right? So, okay, so now I'm just going to push this shit forward here. Now she said, not yesterday, but the last 24 hours, she said that the person had died. Well, how damn convenient. That because everybody started asking her about the receipt and her rent receipt and all this other stuff. So all of a sudden, for to put a hole in to kill it all, the person had don't die. After the person don't die, you don't hear nothing about when is the funeral, where you gonna have the repast at, all this here kind of stuff. Only thing that you hear, she said, gets up there and put on her community wall something dealing with the fact that the person don't transition or well she said pass away to the other side. Then she put something up there, shake my damn head. Then she put up something about dealing back with some hog chilling and dressing. How did we get here, baby? Well, if you're gonna
So
do something,
Debbie,
I don't understand how did but what time did he die?
so
Something,
Debbie,
huh?
you've been investigating her. So what you
Yeah.
really think there was never really no funeral. There
It
was
wasn't
really
no
nobody
funeral
that died.
because that I'm telling you, the first thing is that when it is something pertaining that y'all, my uncle don't put example, y'all, my husband don't pass away. He passed away 8:34 this morning. Thank you guys for your condolences and your thoughts. Keep my family in your prayers, and then you move on. But you don't go and say, well, you say what you want, but you listen to her wall. Bullshit.
Oh,
Read the
okay.
whole one today.
Yeah, because
No, no, it
I
don't
was
go
in
like
her
that.
bushes.
So when you hear what she said, so now for a person to have depth in their family, all of a sudden Saturday night she says that they going out on the town, they going out to party, they going out on the town. That's what she said. From depths, baby. Don't it
Yeah.
seem more like you should be somewhere at the airport on the phone? And you get on YouTube, you probably say where his son have made it in town of this and that. But you hear that this son is coming. Anybody that's dying, to me, they want to make peace with their loved one if they can. get there. But this here person been on the way for the longest, still yet wasn't there to hold a parent hand or either make it to the bed. That sometimes people would say, "Tell them don't move my dad until I get there," or something. I soon to be there. I have been through a situation with that. But all of a sudden now, you going out Saturday. Well, okay, yeah, going out Saturday night. Last night you were cussing me out. Well, how do you grieve around here? Are you sad or not? Is there any love in this family or not? Then she said that if you help her out in this situation, what she going through, I would pay y'all back. Well, baby, some people you would pay me back if I send you $35 or $45 to buy a flower. I want my money back. Are you gonna? You mean to trying to tell me you gonna furnish this whole funeral by yourself? You gonna get
So
everybody back in the
so this been going on for a while because Faith said child
just
people over this. Oh, what's this been going on for a while? Because our first time hearing about it was
Monday,
you
no, no,
speaking on
no,
the
the
freeway
Monday,
last night.
no,
Huh?
no, it just today made a week ago, but it ended
Oh,
Saturday. Sunday, yesterday, Sunday, it ended Saturday because he supposed to have passed away Saturday and Saturday night. They was going out yesterday. Last night she was cursing me out. It's not true.
big and bitch
How
talking
could
about
you
it.
put in your bag of put in your bag? You going through sorrow, this in your family, trying to arrange everything, but you still got the time to go hours and hours and curse Dover out and trying to know what happened when people start questioning you. You had to kill it with this here lie. You had to kill it. Oh, he don't pass away. Then you go around here and show us some goddamn cat guts about that. If they want you to
Wow.
put
Well,
small
wait a minute.
children
Wait a minute, Debbie. Come
in,
on now. Cat guts. Who showed? What are
yeah.
you talking about?
Did you
So
see that
what?
plate of food? That plate of food that she had looked like cat
Oh, you
guts.
calling her food cat guts?
Yeah, did you see that? I mean, I can't understand. If
I'm
this
over
is
here
the plate,
crying.
if Miss Cruz,
Wait
I'm
a minute.
sorry, I'm sorry. If this is the plate of food
Let me go
that
to her
when
plate.
the person died, go up there, look on her wall. If this is the plate of food that y'all, this is the repast food. Because he just died Saturday night when you told us you were cursing me out Saturday night. And then Sunday night, if y'all don't bury him, and then you said that the people told you the family want you to make collard greens and dressing, that's the dinner
Oh,
that you
okay. I see it.
and then I tell
It
you,
do.
cat
Oh
good.
my God, girl, let me love. Why
Cat,
would you even show the plate? That do not look appetizing at all. But I would have never said. You said turn cat gut, Miss Cruiser. You hear that?
look at it. It's a plate for cat
Yeah,
good.
I'm not
I
laughing. I'm
see.
not laughing at anybody losing their family member, but the way Dubby,
Oh, I'm not
well,
laughing at either. I'm laughing at the
you
food.
already know that Dubby. You already know Dubby makes me. Seeing
Well, Miss
Dubby's
Cruz,
in her chat. Tell you something, I'll be
Miss Cruz,
hollering.
I'm sure
look,
gonna show
Miss
y'all
Cruz,
this
now
food.
this
I'm
is
putting
how it
this
goes.
food on my
I
computer
know,
board.
Miss Bless. I know you're having your coffee. I know this coffee time, and I know you can't have your Danish. I know that, and I know you probably won't be cooking no more this week. Could you see the? How could you have a family funeral or whatever, and they want you to cook hog chili? Usually, when you cooking with hog chili, you people would say, "I gotta cook so many. The family's coming. I gotta cook 30 pounds of hog chili or 50 pounds of hog chili." Baby, what's going on with you? You got that food card that Tracy World sent you. Miss Tracy World said that she got that food card for United Healthcare. She's supposed to be sending it to you. And another food card. United Healthcare only give you food and vegetable. Now you're getting fat now. Now you got some food in your belly. Now you want to talk shit, don't you? Because you got food in your belly. But still, you got a family that love you so much that they rather
You
get
know
your
what, W?
and
I would have never. I would have never described it as cat guts, but I do see chitlins. I do see some beets. But I
ODS
don't know what that brown stuff
ODS
is
just
on the
said the
side.
food looks pre-ate.
I don't know, but I'm gonna show it to y'all, and I'm gonna put it on my community board. I don't think I would have described it quite like Debbie, but it's funny. I had to go to Debbie girl. You something
Well,
else.
ODS,
Cat
he just said that it looked like it was pre-8 and they brought it back up. I'm telling you, that's it.
Hope y'all can see this. I'm sorry, love, baby. Every time you start cooking something start looking good. You always got to add something and mess it up. I'm gonna show. I hope y'all can see it. And I got on
Lovely
my.
love.
She cooked.
That's their words, not mine.
She
I
cooked the
thought
other week. She cooked some other week the crab cake. She went missing in action over a week or so. You know what she said? She was the first person that came out with COVID and was only had COVID for one day. Her own damn cooking almost killed her ass. So nobody eat no cat guts. You know, when she was cooking those crab cakes.
take out the beats and the love you, love, baby. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, baby. Now I did. Now listen. Tracy Rowe wants the link. Where you go, Debbie? All right, Tracy. I don't know. I
Listen,
think.
I'm going back in the chat. Now, Tracy coming up here too. I'm going in the chat to enjoy this.
Wait, Miss Cruiser. Wait, Miss Cruiser, because I was gonna get around to. Well, you can come back. I was something else I wanted to ask you about them ladies over there that went to that church. But then Debbie, so I was going to ask each one of y'all different stuff. But then
Mhm.
I am ODS and trying to drop it for it now. But then Debbie started telling, there it is. There go to a link right there. Come back, Debbie, because Tracy Rowe want to come out. I think she wanted to.
Well, you can
She's
answer
talking
real
about.
quick while you waiting on them to come back.
Yeah, go right here. Yeah.
You was asking me about those ladies.
Yeah, those ladies, because everybody don't know the one that hold the baby doll.
Yeah, her name is
Yeah.
Killer. Well, that's kind of the name she go by. That's not her channel name. But the one who had the cameras, her name is Killer. And then y'all know the other one name is Tasha. And they have completely fallen out
That's
because
what I want to ask you about, because you had mentioned that to me, that them ladies had fallen out, but we never got around to why.
well, so when Tasha got arrested, she started, saying, well, telling Killer they looking for her too.
Mm-hmm.
And she tried to act like, Killer wasn't helping her, but actually Killer stayed out there, was, waiting on her to try to get her stuff back. In fact, to get her phone back, Killer, and remember Killer's the person with the camera, she used her cell phone to locate the phone to prove to the police them that the phone was still in the church. And that's how that lady got her wallet and her stuff back from out the church, from Tasha. But they fell out. I think that Tasha when she got charged, that she wanted Killer to get charged too, or tried to cast the blame on her, said that she was recording. And she last night on Conscious TV, she was showing all these receipts where they was talking. I hate that word receipt. I don't even know why I use that. Was showing evidence or proof that they was talking by on the phone and by text message, and she was showing where the lady was not telling some stuff that was so true, like the cops was looking for you, they wasn't looking for her, and they wanted to know who was recording. They already knew who was recording, and she was, just showing some things. And finally, a lot of people caught on to, that it was true, even though Monster Whitehead shouldn't have assaulted and battered that lady the way he did, she poked the bear.
Okay,
She was.
but
Mhm.
let everybody know who name is who. The one with the neck that got the deep scratch on the neck that got pulled to the back of the church. Her
That's
name is
Tasha.
that's Tasha. And the other one, you guys that hold the baby doll, it's the one that went there with her. So we need to clarify that just in
Yeah,
case they didn't know who was
and
who.
she go by the nickname Killer.
Okay.
Um, but
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
make sure
basically they turned on each other, and to me, the only person who was telling the truth out of all of this stuff was the lady with the camera. But I'm gonna let you bring them up now.
okay, somebody back here, I was trying to let him up. Let me see. Let me see who this is. Oh, that's Tracy. Okay. Say something. Oh, I see you waving. I see you,
Hey,
Tracy. I see you. Okay. Let me move this banner. You can come on your thing if you want to. Your avatar, you can stay like that. You can stay. Oh, you looking beautiful this morning, Tracy. Did you was you trying to come out while W was up? Did Miss Cruiser fall? Oh, she did say she was gonna talk until you don't come up.
yes, I need to.
Well, thank you, Miss Cruiser.
How you
Thank
doing,
you.
Miss? How you
I'm
doing?
fine. I'm fine.
I'm tired of Dovey. I'm tired of Dovey. I did not send Lovey Love a food card. My benefits card. I did not send that. Here it is, right here. I was telling Lovely Love and other people how to make sure they get this card. If they are on short on cash or something like that, you can either use it for your prescriptions or food wise. And I was telling her that I was not saying I'm gonna send her my food card. So, Dubby, you better stop lying on me, for I come through this screen and slap the shit out of you. Now go over there and talk to that balloon. I'm tired of her. This is the food card at my house in Mississippi. I'm not sending that to you, Rainy. Oh, they don't expire. They don't expire. I get money on here every month, $100. And I can go to the grocery store, Walmart, and swipe or give it to the cash register. It's like a flex card. Yeah, it's a flex and healthy foods card all in one. Where you at, Dover? You must have ran away.
Okay, y'all, sorry about that. Y'all got quiet because I was on the phone. Okay, so see somebody back here. Let's see if that is Dobie. Hold on. Let me put big face up there, and let's see who up here. Okay, that's Miss Dovey. Say something, Dovey.
It's me, Miss Black. How you doing?
It's you, Dovey. D-O-B-B-I-E, Dovey. D-O-B-I-E. I get it mixed up all the time.
D-O-B-I-E. It's okay. I still know what you're saying.
Okay, all right.
It's okay. I still understand what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
With my United Healthcare insurance because I'm on disability, and they give you extra help if you need help with your food or prescriptions. They give you an extra card to help you, get your medicines and your food or whatever. If you run low on something, on cash or something like that. So I get this every month on the 1st. And Miss Dovey, Lovely Love, does not have my food card.
No, she don't have it. You guys were talking about it the other Saturday. She was talking about that she need food. You say you were gonna mail it to her. If you didn't send it to her, then you didn't send it to her, baby. That's what y'all was talking about. You was talking about your food card, United Healthcare. And then you say you had another card. That was on Saturday. You supposed to drop it in mail. If you didn't do it, baby, then you didn't do it.
Okay, now, but you did.
If you didn't have to do it, then you didn't have to do it. But yeah, that's what y'all was talking about.
This morning. Now be quiet, let me talk. Because we was
No, I don't have to be quiet. What you talk, as long as you got your card and you had to mail. What else do you have to say about it? I'm talking about the conversation that you and her were talking about. Was sending her your food card. That's how we know about it.
Hold on.
If you didn't have to send it to her, then you didn't have to send it to her. Then you got your food card and that part of it's over with. But that's what y'all conversation was.
Let me talk, hell.
Is you crying? Is you mad?
I'm not mad.
Well, okay, then you got back your card. Then what else you want to say? You got back your card and you didn't have to mail it off. What else, honey? Okay, go ahead, Cheetah Pat. Go ahead, Mr. Potato Head. Go ahead and my pussy on top of your head. Go ahead. What else?
How guts? Cat guts. Cat guts. Cat guts. Cat guts. What the hell is cat guts?
Turn your camera
I was doing a live to let people know about the food card if you have United Healthcare or Humana, because Humana gives you $50 and United Healthcare give you $100. And then also they keep calling me every day or whatever, but if you got the flex card, it's supposed to help you with your utility bills also. So that's what I was explaining to Miss Joyce Goodwin, Lovely Love, and everybody else that was over there in my chat. See, if you would have been listening, you would have heard it. Now, with that being said,
I was there. That's the part that I had on got. Lovely Love needed food.
Whatever.
Lovely Love needed food, and she was telling Lovely Love about the insurance card that she had, how you get food. Lovely Love say, how did you get that card? She was telling Lovely Love about one insurance that she had, then she switched over to another insurance that she had. She told Lovely Love, it was on a Saturday, I would drop the cards off in mail for you, because she had 2 types of cards. She told Lovely Love how much money it was, either it was $50 or either $100 each card. She said she have 2 of them. She said one card you can get produce and meat, and she said, and the other card you can get some other stuff. She said Lovely Love was talking about that, and she needed food. Then Tracy World said that she would drop it in the mail. Now, if Tracy World didn't do it, then she didn't do it. There's no problem. But that was their conversation. Then Tracy World was going over and dad telling those that's in the chat about the insurance card and how you get the insurance card. That's what the conversation was about. If she sent it to her, and she didn't. But that's what their conversation was about. It was on the World Wide Web. Everybody heard it. That's Fed time. That's federal time.
Ugh.
That's what they was talking about. And then with me, a week later, let me see, a week later, that's when Love and Love came out with all those cat guts. She must receive that card because she got food now. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at them if they did get the card and you said she got food now. So
Yeah,
do
she
you
got
think
food now. Can you see that plate of food? She got food now. She had to get it from Traceburg because just a week ago, that Saturday, she definitely ain't have no food. But what I can't understand, your family helped you get your car fixed when you came out and told us that your car wasn't broke. Nothing wrong with your car. You were just trying to get money out of everybody because that you said that money was going, everybody else be scamming for money. It ain't like that I needed for a vacation. No, I didn't need nothing for y'all. I just was doing it because a couple people came out and made a video and was upset about it. How did you went and lied? We're trying to get money out of people. Did in fact what with your you said it was your axle. Then I come back and want to know, okay, it's a shame how your axle could be fixed in 3 hours. First, your axle fall down with you going up a hill or something that you said. You was on the tow truck and your car was on. You was inside the tow truck. Then your car was on back of the tow truck and you was on YouTube. 3 hours later, your car is fixed.
Debbie, let me tell Sassy this because I'm laughing at this. She said Miss Bless has cranberry sauce, not beet. Well, then what? There's some dressing right there with the cranberry sauce.
Miss Bless ain't know what
I
it
thought
was.
it was beets because it was cut, sliced so pretty. And when I be trying to slice cranberry, it don't come there. And what was the point of the cranberry sauce? It looked like some beets. Now I gotta laugh at that one right there.
Yeah, even Miss Bless couldn't understand what it was. I
What
told you,
I so
ODX
didn't. I
said
thought it was
somebody
some
looked
beets.
like somebody already don't ate it.
I
And
gotta
it was
look
just
at
up
that
on the
picture
plate.
again. I gotta look at the picture again because I didn't see no dressing. What was the point of the beets? Okay, then. I guess everybody serves stuff in a different way. Go ahead, Debbie. She
So,
did have dressing. Oh, that didn't look like no dress. Okay. I'm
oh,
pleased now. Okay. Okay. I'm going to look at it again. Cause that don't look like no dressing. That's dressing. That look like some cabbage with a piece of smoked meat. That don't look like the Dovey. I'm starting to think like you now, some cat guts. Because that look like some sweet potatoes, cabbage, beets, some kind of smoked meat, chitlins, and I don't know what that other stuff up there is supposed to be chicken. I don't see where's the dressing. And that's why I thought it was beets because I don't see no dressing. I see cabbage it's beets, cabbage, and potatoes. Then chitlins and that kind of smoked meat, and then the rest of that. Not unless y'all calling that stuff over there dressing. Y'all, I ain't trying to be. I'm just saying the way I seen it. I ain't never that beets is cut. Them what's called a cranberry sauce is cut up beautifully, pretty circles. That is dressing. Oh Lord, I couldn't tell y'all. I promise y'all, I wasn't trying to be funny. I really couldn't tell.
so
Oh, it's
I got a
dressing.
question. Is that come from Tracy World
I got
card that Tracy World sent her and Tracy World did send her? Or it came from the money that people donated to her for the funeral. Did they bury that man or did they put him in the coffin can? Which one? We don't hear
yeah.
no more about it. We don't hear no more about it. You showed us some kind of thing that either you ordered or you bought it. People ask you for the receipt. People ask you for the receipt about your rent. Now, which one it gonna be? You said that you didn't know nothing about that. With a U-Haul, you can make reservation if you use a U-Haul. Not they want to take off your credit. That's what I had said when I was going through my situation, making everything what you did in fact with the U-Haul. I don't been through that, so no, it's not no ashes and not no body. It ain't nothing unless that the food that she cooked was the food that they was having for the funeral that it was yesterday.
Debbie, you crazy. She said
Where's
this.
the son? Where's the son that supposed to got here a week ago? But that loved his father, whoever this man, so much, and wasn't here to say goodbye to him or hold his hand. I want to know where he at. Stop lying, love, love. It's not true. She tried to back that off because they was questioning her, so she tried to kill it with this here funeral thing, just to leave this mess alone. So that's how she was able to go out Saturday night and then come out and spend all night cussing out Dovey all night long. What happened to Jesus? Just the other week when you were going through stuff, when you was on what's her name, Theo channel, me and her was up there, she wasn't even most cursed. Because you know what? When you're going through something, they think that the Lord will bless them if they don't curse, they don't say no foul word. When all the while He see your heart. As soon as you get when in that storm passes, you back to the same old MF and all these other things. See, He don't work like that. He's not a type of guy you can turn him on and off when you get ready. He don't work like that. So all last week when she was going through her trials and tribulation, we're trying to get money here and there. Because she has said it. I'm trying to deal with myself, put my stuff in storage, trying to clean out the apartment, put his stuff in storage, just going back and forth. You know, where she'll catch herself. Then I come back and make a video, don't peep game of what she don't say. She'll come back with something else. So now for to kill that body, that funeral and all that kind of stuff, what did she say? He died. Just like that. No reservation made. No taking the last breath. Was she at the hospital when he was taking his last breath? Just he did. Then she said that on there, I shake my damn head. Then she said something about they want her to fix collard green, dressing the same stuff that her and Tracy were supposed to be cooking for some kind of Sunday dinner that they supposed to be. Wait a minute, was it supposed to be this Sunday? I think it was supposed to be yesterday. This here dinner that her and Tracy World are either supposed to be next time. Her and Tracy World supposed to be cooking. Love, stop playing in people's face. It's a dinner that her and Tracy World on the 20 something. The 25th. When is the 25th? The 20 something.
I'm not laughing
next
at
week.
you straight, though. I'm not laughing at you, Tracy
Hold on.
Brown.
Wait a minute.
I'm still looking at your food and looking,
Wait a
listening
minute.
what you're saying.
Next Sunday is a different. It's the beginning of the month, so it had to be yesterday. Yesterday, I can't understand it. The food that she cooked was the stuff that her and Tracy World or some kind of stuff that they supposed to be cooking this big dinner. It wasn't no goddamn death. Y'all telling me a goddamn lie. It wasn't no goddamn death. That's the food that her and Tracy World them supposed to be thinking a big dinner. That's what it was about. That was
Well,
the food right here. That
Thanksgiving
ain't have
meal.
nothing to do with no Oh my God. And for it to be death. And there's a lot of food on that damn plate.
I know.
You
I'm
can
looking
tell
at some
that you ain't
rice.
lose your appetite. You ain't lose your goddamn appetite. I never seen
I'm
that.
looking,
When you
W, I'm looking at another. W, I'm looking at another picture and I see some rice now under the chili. That shows a lot on that plate. That's why we can't tell what's what. Because I promise you, I thought there was some beets.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really thought it was some
For
beets.
to be death, for to be death in her family, she shown up. She shown up had time enough to eat and cook a big dinner as there. It wasn't no goddamn death. It was not. Usually when it's a death in the family or something like that, people come over as things get closer. Usually like your first couple of days, usually people like maybe would bring in chicken or bring something, but sitting down there, eat a full course, a meal that Miss Bless can't figure out. ODS said that it looked like somebody had them already chew it up. To me, it's a plate full of cat guts. You got time enough to have a plate full of goddamn cat gut served in front of you in peace that you can eat in peace and take pictures of it for everybody to see what you having for Sunday dinner. And your time of greediness, are you telling a goddamn lie? It ain't no truth. I'm sorry, Miss Bless.
You gotta be sorry. Appreciate the respect though, but that's okay, girl. I'm enjoying the way you describe it, and I'm glad I looked over there and see what you was talking about. Because I promise y'all, I thought those were beets, but I looked at all the pictures.
Read
And they look worse, sir. They look worse. Yes, I said the word worse, sir. J. Wilson. They look worse, sir.
Now, Miss Black, read on her community wall how she said that the person don't pass away or some kind of thing she put on there. How could you guys shake my damn head? If you in greeting or not, baby, when you can even pick up a cursing word, it's not true. When something don't make sense, it's not true. You that it's a meal that Hun Trace the world
Oh,
them
I
said
see
they
what
was
you
gonna.
talk about. She say, "Hey, my beautiful lovelies, thanks to you all for the condolences. I appreciate that, but they got me clean and cooking chitlins, cornbread, and rice, shaking my damn head instead of the cornbread. They really want me to cook dressing, but usually if I'm grieving, I know I ain't gonna be cooking. Though. You right. No, and I'm not trying to throw no shade. You know, like when my sister passed, I ain't felt like doing all that cooking. I was
I didn't
grieving.
feel like how could you stand on top of the stove and give it all your love? It that just oh my God.
Then she
No,
wrote,
so
he had went home, now he resting. And it ain't funny if somebody died for real. I'm not even laughing at
no,
that, but
no, no, it's not funny.
I'm
No,
trying to figure out who died. God, he's all right. Who was she talking about?
she said that the person was not related to her. She was helping out a friend of a friend in a situation like this here. Then she come back and said that it was her cousin father. Well, that's too. And then she said that she had to go and buy a arm to put the action in it. Well, what happened to this kid? It's his father. How much
Yeah,
do you
because
praise it? It didn't sound good. It didn't sound good. It didn't
it's never
sound good.
funny when somebody passed. So I'm not laughing at that. So I don't want nobody to say, bless laughter because somebody died, because I'm not. I'm laughing the way Debbie describing stuff, and I'm trying to find who passed. I send my condolences if somebody passed for real. But I am getting a kick out of this food. And what Debbie said, y'all, I can't help it. I'm getting kicked. Ain't about
It
nobody died.
doesn't. How
Yeah.
could you? How could somebody die the same day? So you going out on time? Yeah, I can understand. After all this going, let's just go and let's go and just have a drink. After all this, what we've been through the last couple of
Exactly,
weeks or so,
CMO.
let's
You're
have a
right about
drink.
that.
But still, yet, you still think about what's going on. So all of a sudden, you're
I
going to
mean,
go
we
home.
had so much food. Friends and family bringing food over. We want people more. Ain't nobody felt like doing all that. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
all I want to do is come home and lay down and grieve by myself.
mhm.
That's how that went.
That's how they
But
went.
yeah, he resting in a coffee. She got a coffee can just like Diddy over there. Diddy got to expose his coffee can. Like I said, if somebody passed around, I'm not laughing at that. But it's the way W is telling the story
Mhm.
and me looking at that food. Keep talking, W. I run a process.
So how? Because even with your sister passed, even that you had to go home when you left from over your sister's house with the kids, and then you went back on including down in your house. Your husband probably had a little something, but it wasn't nothing that you were gonna sit down and eat like it was your last supper with a
No,
plate
I
full
didn't
of
cook.
food.
I didn't
It
feel like a
wasn't in
girl.
you. It
I,
wasn't
I
in
didn't feel
you.
like it, Debbie. That sister was the mother figure. Was my oldest sister that finished raising me. When my mom passed, I know I didn't feel like doing no cooking. We might have had. I
No.
didn't have an appetite. My son was trying to make me have a bite, but I was. You know how you be in grief, so you're right. I
Yeah,
ain't even doing the cooking.
I
But
did.
they had a lot of food at the house. Keep talking up in the rent
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of food when my husband had a lot of food that was brought to the house, dinner thing with the church, everything that was going on. But still yet, when I got home and told the kids that they daddy don't pass away, your daddy don't pass now, and it just was us three together, but my whole family had came down to be with me and the kids because the kids ain't never experienced nothing like that. And for me to tell them and see what their reaction was. When they came down, what did the family do when they got there? They call in and they start out like Publix. Up in Florida, we got a grocery store called Publix. They called in Publix. They got so much chicken that was bought at Publix, potato salad, juice and stuff. That's what they did. Then it went on when people started coming in, then they was bringing in stuff. When they found out later on Saturday that he had no pass away, Saturday morning at 8:34, all that in timing that I knew. And the time that I sat there with him, from the time all night with him, them days, going through them hours with him, and after he passed at 8:34 that morning, I still stayed there till 11 o'clock that morning with him until they removed his body. Still yet, I haven't even went home and told the kids anything, but my family was coming. Cause remember now, we all 3 and 4 hours away from each other. So my but like I said, my deepest sympathy goes out to her family. But the lie that lovely love is telling, that's what that I'm into, the lie what she's telling. But if it is such thing, this is not no funny thing dealing back with death. No, this is not okay. It's just the way how that I am telling the story that makes it funny. Death is not no laughing matter. But the rejoice is that all this here life here, they don't left. They ain't got to worry about this here no more. So that's the only thing that I am just saying about that what she went through and what she not backing up. She not reminding what she don't say it the first time. So that's why I said that she lying about it. How could you sit up and eat a full course meal of cat's damn guts? Cat's damn guts. And with no problem, and you just got deaf.
I'm
And
back.
she saying
That
what
took
all
longer than
did
I
she
thought. I had
saying
to talk.
Then she
Somebody
saying, well,
called me.
all that she don't been through, all that she don't been. But now I have now. When we had made it to Philly, no, excuse me, to New York, when my father-in-law passed, when my
Excuse me,
home,
W. Excuse me, I'm back.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for taking
Oh,
over the channel for me. I stayed gone longer than usual because hubby was, excuse me, talking to me. So
okay,
go ahead.
okay,
Have
all
a
right.
good
I
day.
dropped down Miss Bless, and I let
No,
somebody
that's
else
just what I
come
do.
back
I'm
up.
just letting you know what I was doing. The place looked like diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. What W said looked like cat guts. I looked over there and I couldn't tell what it was. I really promise y'all I thought it was beets. and
Anyway,
then let me
that's
say
all
this
that.
to
Like,
you.
go ahead. I'm
Huh?
sorry.
No, I was going to ask Tracy, World, why did she jump down? Because I thought she wanted to be up there with you. I guess you guys got finished. And Manny said, ain't no Thanksgiving around the corner, and she eating like that. Well, she said early Thanksgiving. Okay, Lady Nika, Peter cussed 1 week and preached the Pentecost message the next. I ain't saying it right. I'm just saying it's what it is. So evidently some talk was before while I was gone. I'll take your word for it. I'm too tender, Billy. Okay, but Miss W, I really enjoyed the way you was
Okay,
explaining that.
thank you, Miss Bless. I'm gonna get down, and go in the chat. Thanks,
Okay, all
everybody.
right then. Thanks for coming up. Cause I was in W Bush's, y'all, and I kept hearing it saying somebody had passed, and that's why I called up here. I didn't know what she was talking about, but my condolences to her. But I'm laughing at the way she said it. So I'm gonna get back. I'm getting ready to get off in a little bit. So I'm gonna get back to what I came over here talking about for y'all that wasn't here. Well, another one of our soldiers, or one of our B sector alumni, whatever you may call it, with your 7 stars. She said she ready to move on. She feel like this stuff is getting ridiculous over here anyway, but she's still gonna be in our bushes. She still care for us. She just want to go to true crimes and conspiracies. Hold on. Sorry. Yes. Hold on. I'm sorry, I had to meet y'all, root y'all. I don't know why my husband keep calling me. Oh Lord, he know I'm getting off in a minute. Let me. Oh Jesus. I don't know why he do that. He know I'm still on my show, but that's okay. I have to go pay attention when he calls. Now, let me get, and I forgot where I went. Oh, so 7 stars is going to do true crimes and conspiracies. Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to talk about, y'all. It's a very sad situation, y'all. I know y'all know about it. Wait a minute. It's a very sad situation. Okay, y'all know. Okay, we're sending our condolences to basketball stars wife Brooke Bailey. Y'all know that her daughter suffered a tragic loss. She suffered a tragic loss. She lost a daughter. Her daughter Kayla has passed away. Reports claim Kayla died after sustaining injuries in a car accident. Now, when I first heard about it yesterday, I was wondering how she passed. They didn't say car accident. Anyway, that's what happened. She's 25 years old. And let me see if the newspapers got something wrote up about it. Or are we just only talking about it here on the Black YouTube? But it's a sad situation. It really is. Let me see. TMZ talking about it. Basketball wives, baby daughter died at 25 years old. Star Brooks' baby daughter, Kayla Nicole Bailey, has tragically passed away at 25 years old. Bailey announced the devastating news in an Instagram post on Sunday, writing, "Pretty Black, aka Kayla Nicole Bailey, this is not a goodbye. Mommy will see you soon." The 45-year reality star added forever, my baby. A beautiful lady. A beautiful black young lady. She had her own business and everything. She had everything going for her. But that goes to show you life is not promised us. We can, anything can happen in the blink of an eye. That's why they say love your people while they're here. We never know, what's going to happen. Something can happen tomorrow, even with me. You just never know. But, it's easier said than done because sometimes relatives can be worse than friends, but you still got to love them from afar. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the love be there, even if it's some of the ones you don't mess with. But I don't know, y'all. It's just a tragic situation. Y'all know who I'm talking about, I'm quite sure. For those that don't, let me show a picture real good, real fast. And a beautiful young lady, basketball, 25 years old, y'all. Wow. And you know what? Her and her mother look alike. Let's see. She is a beautiful young lady. Look, let me let y'all see it for y'all don't know what I'm talking. Not because everybody don't watch Basketball Wives. Just like a lot of people don't watch the Medicine Wives. A lot of people don't watch Big Brothers I was talking about earlier. True crime, like church lady Lovely T just launched a true crime channel. She's copying. Oh, that's where she got that idea from? Oh, Lord. Okay, the best I think of her. Well, let me show this picture first for those who don't know what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to finish reading the comments before I head about here. Okay, let's see. A pretty young lady. Look at her, y'all. 25 years old. That's what they say. You better get right. This would be a song years ago, a spiritual song. Get right with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when you're leaving here. So that's a sad situation. Now, let me get in here. ABA reality TV being died. That's why I'm here. Seventh cousin is a friend. A seventh cousin is a friend. Face, y'all. Wait a minute. Face. What is it? What is a seventh cousin? When do you stop being cousins? Now, I got some third cousins, and you can say fourth cousin because the first cousin hung together as real good friends. Therefore, our kids call them aunties instead of second cousin. Then, by the first cousin being real tight, of course, their kids gonna grow up together. Hence the third. So on and so on. If it's a situation like that, I don't know. But you could be best friend. But I ain't never heard nobody say they know they seven. I don't know my seven cousins. I might, like I said, know fruit from the fourth because each one raised their kids together. But like I got the 5 generations, that's because those cousins, the family all hang out together. So you know when each person had a child. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Just depends on how you raise. Ain't you? Why Lovely Love chitlins look like it was Alfredo sauce dipped in it? Are they supposed? No, they ain't supposed to be that white. She done cleaned all the suction, the gumption. You know what I mean? You're supposed to clean your chili, don't get me wrong. But she didn't clean all the, how you put it? She didn't take all the suction out of it, all the meat out of it. Maybe she just got the skinny skin that's on the back of the chitlins. There's a thin layer of skin in the back of the chitlins. And some people pull all that off, but some people know how to just clean all the fat off of it because that's still chitlin. I don't know, but they looked white. The cranberry looked like beets. I couldn't tell if that was dressing. I thought it was cabbage. When somebody told me look at the other picture, I looked at the other picture and I still didn't see it. But then I think what ODS said it was gravy over the dressing with some chicken. I just couldn't tell. The only thing I knew for sure was it was some kind of smoked meat. That's the only thing I knew for sure. Have the most to say in those. Exactly. So sometimes, it just depends, Smooth Tennessee, how you raise. Seven started out somewhere else. She's just happened upon beef stuff like Bless. I'm glad she's moving. Yeah, that's true. Because I was a Twitter person. I tell y'all that all the time. And then I seen the Instagram and then I got on there. But I never used Instagram. I thought Instagram back then was just ghetto. So when I did look on there, I just looked at the celebrities. I just never, and still right at this day, I'm not into just Instagram. The most I went to Instagram is when I was with TSCC and we were going on a field trip, to go on Instagram because something we couldn't put on YouTube, then we go to Instagram to see it. But I'm still a Twitter person. That's why when I get off here, too, I'm gonna look at Twitter too, because they study talking about Taylor and basketball. I mean, not basketball, Big Brother. And like I said, I'm working on me some uploads. I see somebody back here. And want to go to Twitter, but I'm not leaving the beef sector. I just will be coming on every day like I was. Because y'all see, I used to come on every day. I stopped coming on Saturdays, then slowly, but well, anyway. So Rhonda, what's up, Rhonda?
Hey, girl.
Hey, hey, how
Um,
you doing, Miss Rhonda?
how you doing? Because I told you about taking up your days off without consulting me.
Uh-huh.
I told you
Well, I'm
about
sorry,
taking.
girl. I needed a BREAK.
Okay. Bless real quick. I wanted you to cover that story. About that guy in the Alabama jail. Did you cover that? I was gone. He's in Alabama jail. He was looking fine and healthy July 24th, and now he's a skeleton and he's dying. It's on I seen it on Rashad Richie, indisputable or undisputable. You know that lawyer.
Yeah, let me ask Miss Chris. That's not true. Oh, if you're talking about YouTube, yeah. No, actually, I think I told that story before too. There was some guy I thought put me in mind of Tommy Sotomayor back then when I was watching his Twitter, and I started watching him, and I would talk about him back, because to me he was talking about black ladies, and he started telling me, why don't you start a page? But I never would. Then I wrote, well, when I get 100 people, I will, but I never did. So then when I found Funky Geneva and found the YouTube, the rest is history. So I still would say my start did start at Twitter, because that's how I ran into the YouTube. And back there I ran into that guy because he was cussing out Tamar Braxton. Um, Damn, y'all know who I'm talking about too. Yeah, because I think he used to be around on the Blab days too as well. But I can't remember his name. But that's why I did actually start there. But far as I guess you can say that, when the beef, I guess you can say that. Yeah, I did, Miss Cruzy. So you're right. When it stopped beefing, yeah, it was over there. That's true. But my start off though really was Twitter. That's how I found everything, the YouTube and the stuff. So yeah, I guess the beefing did start there. Okay, but anyway, go ahead, Miss. I just had to answer that.
Okay, I'm gonna get down because a lot
No,
of your
finish what
audience,
you saying, girl.
a
I'm
lot of
sure
your
I
audience hates me, but I respect that. I just
respect
wanted
what.
you to look up undisputable or indisputable
Wait
Rashad
a minute. Wait a minute. You want
Richie.
me? I watch
Um,
Rashad all the time. I'm just asking you what
okay,
story you talking about, baby.
this man is in prison. Last week, they showed his pictures. Um, they showed his pictures, and he was fine. July 24th, this July 24th,
Right.
he was fine. But now he's ate up. He gets skin and bones, and he's trying to send out pictures and said, help me. And the sister got taken off the visitors list. And Rashad said personally, he's gonna come. He's gonna send somebody down. He said they're on his way. He's gonna send, a lawyer and somebody else very important down there. Um, Rashad is taking this very personal, and I watched the story, and we can talk about it tomorrow, Bless.
So it's on Rashad. I'm gonna have to go over there and see it.
Yeah, it's on
Okay,
Rashad.
because I watch a lot of stories. I watch them and like,
Yeah,
but I didn't catch
I know
that.
you do. I know you do.
No, but I didn't. But I didn't see that story. So I'm glad that you telling me that, so I can go look at that.
Okay.
But there is a
It
story
came
that
out like 3 days ago. Rashad
Mhm.
Richie, and I know you watched that, Bless, and you got a lot in common. And although you're not gonna give me credit, okay. I'll let you
Oh,
go.
what you mean give you credit? What are you talking about? I appreciate you telling me, because I'm telling you I watched Rashad, but I didn't see that particular story. So what
No,
do
because
you mean?
you've been out all week.
Yes, but yeah, I've been out all week, but I look at some stuff at night or in the morning sometimes. I just ain't really been
Okay.
watching, catching a lot of big sector, girl.
Well, just
I'm gonna give you your credit.
okay. Check out the story about the Alabama inmate.
Okay.
The
I'm
Alabama
writing this
inmate.
down so I can go look at it, so I can see what I want to go see what you're talking
Okay.
about. If
It'll
I
make you.
said, if they said
Bless.
they
I
blocked the
never
whole
cried.
thing.
I cried.
Wow.
I cried.
He went to jail for robbing the house, and they gave him 30 years. He got shot during the robbery, and the jail was pretty much
Okay,
letting
I'll
him.
let you guys know. As I said,
No,
I
no,
just got
listen
home.
to me. Listen for a minute,
Oh,
Rhonda.
okay. Okay, I
Listen,
just got home. I
girl,
just
slow
got
down. What's wrong with you? Slow down. Girl, I'm starting to think that wine is acting opposite.
No,
It's
I
speaking
gotta
you
put things
instead of giving
away.
you
I gotta
down.
put things away.
Girl, please, it's working the opposite. You probably, I thought liquor's supposed to be a downer, not up, but slow up. All that
Okay,
wine you drinking.
who's to say I've been drinking wine today, or yesterday, or the day before? God, I mean,
I want to
you know,
ask
God
you.
bless.
I want to
You know.
ask you, Rhonda. Listen, I'm trying to ask you. You see what Joanna wrote? Is she talking about the same person?
Yeah, is she talking about
Okay,
the
then
same
if you
person?
slow down,
And
you'll
you
hear
need to
what the
self-bless
questions
it,
I'm trying
because
to
you can
ask you.
interpret it. You can interpret it better than I can. We can have a conversation about tomorrow. Pretty Toxic Girl, hi.
I'm talking about
Hi.
it now.
Hi, everybody. Bless.
They said, okay, Pissy, get down. You don't let nobody talk.
If you get the matter, subject matter, we can all talk about tomorrow. Bless. I gotta
She's not
go
Miss
because I
Toby. She
just got
just
home.
don't listen. See, she don't even hear me talking. She gonna tell me something, start running, and I'm trying to ask her questions so I can
No.
know.
I just got home. Bless. I can have a lot of stuff with me.
Every time you come over here to me, I gotta leave. I'll be up in bed. I'm just going home. But then when I get off, you sitting on somebody's panel for hours. Not that I care, but I'm just saying, you're always in a hurry, girl. Like right now,
Okay,
I
Bless.
can't get
I'm
nothing out.
sorry. I'm sorry, madam. I'm sorry.
You're right, Albert. She can't hold a conversation.
Okay.
She don't. But she only do that over here, though, Albert. For real.
Okay.
She always come in my chat saying she got to go. She in a hurry. She doing this. She doing that.
That's my
Then when I
prime
get
time.
off here, I'm
Bless.
gonna see her in somebody's
Okay.
panel there for a
Well,
whole hour
no, you gonna see
or
me in
longer.
nobody's panel, because I
But
haven't been
that's
on
fine,
panels
though.
this whole weekend. I haven't been on nobody's
Monique, you need
panel
to see the
except for
images
like two.
before.
You know,
Oh,
Bless.
Joanna, I
I'm
got
gonna
to watch this.
Okay.
Joanna said, Monique, you need to see the images his sister put out before and after he was a
Okay.
long down his chest from
Bless. I'm
surgery,
trying
but
to
they are
watch it, and
taking
we
care
can
of
talk
him.
about it tomorrow.
He's sleeping
I
in a
gotta go.
bench.
Love, I gotta go.
Bye. Anyway, y'all, she don't let you talk. Y'all, they say I talk over. Oh my God. Y'all going to make my head hurt. Oh, well, let her go there and cuss her back out. But she don't. She always in a hurry. Bless, I'm just getting home. Bless, I gotta go. Bless. On my channel. I can't stay, I gotta go. As if I'm asking her, can she stay? But then when I get off, she on somebody panel for an hour or two. When she come over here, she runs. And I don't get it. That's why it's anyway. Now, this is what I want to say before I go. The pretty young girl, I just mentioned that because I told you mostly news stuff. I'm going to change my description, because first of all, your title, you can't put everything in there, you can't a description about it. But I was also looking at the story of this body of a 22-year-old found in a suitcase. After the neighbors, they were smelling a bad smell, and they went and checked it out. This lady was chopped up, and she was amongst 2 suitcases. Did y'all hear about that one? Church lady said she worked her damn nerves. Hey, yeah, come back, Rhonda. We didn't run you away. Come on, do some more studying while I try to talk over you. But anyway, let's see. Did y'all hear about that one right there? And they think he did it with a meat cleaver. A meat cleaver. 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 Anyway, the meat cleaver is recovered from a bloodstained apartment of Brooklyn woman, 21, whose dismembered corpse was found in suitcases at property where she was heard arguing with her ex. Y'all, we have some crazy people in the world these days. And the fact that you can just get over a body and start chopping it up. What kind of mind is that, y'all? I mean, I just can't imagine. I mean, and it used to be unheard of, a million people, Black people doing it. But nowadays, y'all, just like Tim Norman, it just, where does that come from? Just dark. Just some dark. I don't know. I'd be exhausted listening to. You talking about me, Miss Cruiser? You saw it this morning? Let me read a little bit of it. Y'all just remember body parts. Okay. It was a gruesome discovery And now, after a woman's dismembered body was found in suitcases in her apartment in Brooklyn, New York, police investigators are searching for at least one person of interest in connection with the crime. The incident is also reminding local residents of a similar murder from earlier this year, which also involved a dismembered body discovered nearby. That case is unrelated, but the proximity and the similarity have left some neighbors disturbed. Similarity, y'all. So it's similar. But anyway, 21-year-old woman found chopped up amongst two suitcases, y'all. So I don't know. It's just a lot of sad stuff going on. And it's not everybody reporting it though. Edna Kane. Let me see, what's her name? It said, like most New Yorkers, Miss Edna Kane would have simply minded her own business and walked past the large suitcase, resting unattended by the front stoop of her building. So this lady was passing by the suitcase, and she minds her business. She's just walking past the large suitcases, But considering the hour, 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and how it had to have been left on the sidewalk within the last few minutes, since she would have definitely noticed it while leaving her Morningside Heights building with her dogs, Kane couldn't help being a little suspicious. This is a woman describing how she's seen the suitcases. And other neighbors were describing a foul smell. But anyway, y'all, that's another story and going into detail, but have y'all heard of that? A few years ago, they were finding young girls' body parts. That's what I just read. They say it was something similar to, but it wasn't, the same thing. The boyfriend did it. Yeah, because they got a story right here saying NYPD find woman's dismembered body parts in a suitcase, searching on for the boyfriend. I wonder if they find her, because this story, the last they spoke at was 2 days ago, but it was 4 days ago I heard about it. It was found in the apartment in Brooklyn. New York police are searching for at least one person. The incident also reminded local, a most recent case of a woman in her early 20s. Okay, they talking about the recent one that you're talking about. But on Thursday, NYPD crime scene technicians and detectives were in and out of the building removing bags, evidence related to the grisly scene that was discovered the day before. Yeah, Wednesday, the building super who received complaints of a foul odor coming from an apartment let police in to check on a woman in her early 20s. They entered and found parts of her body cut up and left in two suitcases. How could somebody just cut up a body, y'all? You have to have, oh my God, that is something. Yeah, it is scary. These young men be doing that too, in his 20s. So anyway, y'all, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Now, do I need to recap? Y'all heard everything I was talking about. So if y'all still keeping up with the Tim Norman stuff, our own Miss Cruiser has talked about it. But then there's other content too. There's content creators. If y'all want to go watch Random Bell, what's the other one? Dr. Blue, Philly Feel some more. But we be over there. Y'all go over there and give Miss Cruiser support too, because she's doing a great job too, reporting that. Now she's talking about the church stuff. The fake church stuff, allegedly, I'm going to say it, the fake pastor Whitehead, Bishop Whitehead, or whatever his name is. Yeah, going on over there. She be having some good little talks over there on her thing as well. I seen a body floating in the pond here about 6 months ago while I was jogging. Manny, really? Manny. And you ain't called law or nothing? Okay. A neighbor years ago who was murdered by her grandson, and we kept smelling foul odor once they found a body. There were maggots all over the building. I would have moved too. I mean, and y'all, I smelled a dead body only one time, and I do remember people saying, a dead body, you can't stand the smell. And that is so true. She said, I don't report on it until there's new news. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you again, because you'll be keeping up with it. That's what that means. You'll be keeping up with everything that's going on. So go over there and give a gander. She does. She does a great job. She talking herself. Girl, Miss Cruiser, you're doing a good job. So stop acting like you're not doing a good job, girl. Fuck, come over there. Spike, put your I'm older than you, girl. Stop it. Now, y'all go over there and watch Miss Cruiser. Yes, indeed. Please show and support. Yeah, support one of our own. She be over there doing the damn thing. Like right now, this is what she's talking about. They should in that Dharma. Now, see, I didn't watch the Dharma movie, but I heard it's a pretty good movie. I didn't watch the Dharma movie. Let me see. Where Lady Nikki at? Is she coming on? Let me go over there and look and see. Is she still in this chat? Where she was, I guess she texted to me. I don't see her. Your body smell is the worst. Yeah, I only smell well one time. Yes, you have been. Because stop talking yourself down. You're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop it right now. And I mean, stop it. All right. Stop it. Girl, I accidentally muted myself. No, I'm watching Dharma today. I don't feel like coming on today. So, Lady Nika, now look. Okay, I'm going to keep looking because sometimes it's spontaneous. So I'm going to say spontaneous. I'm just going to keep looking for you. But I need to watch that too. So just look up the Dharma movie on Netflix because I'm hearing people been watching it. I only smell the body when someone didn't watch. Oh, Lord. Jesus help me. Okay, Miss Church Lady. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I gotta watch that though. It sounds like a good movie. So you're gonna do a review tomorrow, Lady Nika, this evening? Okay, I see now. Later this week. Now see, I done seen documentaries. We heard about all that when they go on, but I hear the movie is actually good, you guys. I want people are talking about it. But anybody got else things to say? I enjoyed y'all this morning. Yes, I don't feel so good. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you. I hope you're not feeling too bad. But girl, get you some rest if that's what you need to. But you had a long weekend, girl. You partied hardy and everything too. It was a lovely birthday. It was as usual. I've been to the last 3 years now. Your birthday, virtual birthday parties. It was good. I can tell you had another party to go to too. Lady Nika had a party on the YouTube and a party in real life. Everybody that loved her showed up. So, and that's the way it is. So now she know who's for. People act, people take time out, even if they just take time. Happy birthday, Lady Nika, bye. Then they there for you. So we can tell who's not and who is, okay? And it is what it is. It's 9 episodes. So I have to watch. That means I'll be on TV all day. I can catch it one by one. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to stroll the streets while I'm making me some BREAKFST breakfast. It's having a heart reset. So I enjoyed y'all's. Well, I think I covered quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, I couldn't get it all in the title, but I put it in the description box. So prayers to the basketball lady. We don't know her personally, but it's just a tragic thing. A 25-year-old beautiful black woman, left so soon. The car crash at that. Uh, Big Brother, oh my God, I'm so excited that another black one this year. It is what it is. Taylor, the speech was epic. And I believe at the last minute she switched people's minds. And considering the way they treated her when they first came on, y'all that watched it, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, they bullied and dogged her. I picked at her. But she was resilient. She didn't blow up. She stayed classy with it. You know what I'm saying? She did. She really did. She cried. She kept getting very emotional, but there was no ghetto clap back and none of the lady was just classy. I put it to you like that. She really was. She really was. It still is. Won the whole thing, y'all. Then of course, Whitehead think he doing some over there playing all them old tapes that a lot of us saw of Larry Reid being accused of such certain situations. Give it up. Pastor Whitehead or whatever you are over there, it ain't gonna work. We still gonna go watch Larry Reid. The lady in the church, Miss Cruzy, told y'all who was who, you know, but the lady got arrested too for trespassing, which she probably shouldn't have been there. That wouldn't have happened if she wasn't there. And that basically sums up in a nutshell, y'all. So I'm gonna get ready to get on up out of here, y'all. Y'all enjoy my music. I'll be reading the chat as going out. Y'all can be dropping the diamonds. Y'all really enjoy watching the old girl and y'all want to bless her. Go right ahead. I don't mind, okay? Whitehead blocked me for calling him a fake earth. Well, he is, church lady. It is what it is. He must go block everybody because everybody, I'm calling them fake. You must have went in his chat and said something. I started to say something in the chat today when he's playing all that old stuff that the sticker our blogger gave him. I still just might go in the comment section and tell him that he reaching. We don't care. We been there. We done heard all that. You're jealous, but exactly, Joanna. Now there is some that knew about it but didn't hear it, so I recognize that too. But once we all keep talking, even us little YouTubers like me, and I'm going in that comment section, didn't that know? Whitehead will know that's old. We don't care. I just don't know why people think they can bring up some old stuff and think that we care. That's not gonna stop us from going over there watching Larry Reid. He been around way longer than you, Bishop, a fake Pastor Whitehead, or whatever you call yourself. You ain't got no fresh news, but you're absolutely right. I'm gonna have to add him and let him know that's old news. We don't care. Well, Tasha K, she don't like Larry Reid. Now, Tasha K needs to stay focused on Cardi B because Cardi B will end up bringing another suit because she won't stop talking. But she said, you know, she can talk. She lost the case, but she can talk. But I think she's still harassing Cardi B. Dun, 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 dun.